right, so first up, if you would please just look into the camera and say who you are and what you're running for.
Jacqueline Brechtel-Clarkson, running for council at large, re-election.
Well, Ms. Clarkson, it's a pleasure to have you. Our audience from New Orleans First and NewOrleansBlack.com, over 60,000 are excited about this election. We've known you for a while in office and how you've represented us. Tell us about this race and what you would like to do. What do you want to accomplish?
This race is a tipping point for the city. And we're finally into recovery. We were late getting our federal money and later getting it really put to work right. We're rolling now, and so much of what I think will be the future of this city are initiatives that I either started or helped start. So I need to come back so I can finish my job, because I owe it to the city. And I love this job, and I'm excited about coming back only 4 more years so I can complete what I love, is getting started.
Well, let's talk to that, because you said that you want to finish what you started. Is there one project you just want to see make it through the system, you know, before it's all over? Is there something that you just want to own all the way through?
Yes, Federal City.
Federal City.
Yeah. My baby.
And
gave birth.
Talk about that.
Phase 1 is complete. The lease is in place with the Navy. It was saving the Algiers Naval Base, saving $4.5 billion in economic impact from military strategic commands here. We not only did that, but we added the ability to create a one-of-a-kind in the country, federal cities, which will be military, top security, medium security, federal agencies, and open to the public and private businesses. It's probably the largest public-private partnership ever created. It's the largest economic impact in the state, and it's worth $750 million right now, and I invested only $6 million of your tax money to do it. Wow. So I want to come back and do more of those. But more importantly, I want to make sure Phase 2 goes well, because this is where we make it the unique. Right now we have the Coast Guards and the Marines in place. Right now is where we do the first of its kind in Phase 2 to bring in the medium security and federal agencies and go into private businesses. And I want to really, really be a part of that as a 40-year businesswoman and a 20-year elected official.
Well, let's talk to that, because, you know, again, a lot of our audience is business owners. They're interested in equality and inclusion. Talk to either how do we include minorities, and minorities is defined by us as African American, Hispanic, Asian, Vietnamese, and women-owned businesses. How do they get included in this process?
There's a phone number to call. There's a board that oversees it, a federal board, and I sit on that board. And there's an office that's run by a retired 2-star general. Right. And because it is military and it is federal government, it obviously is going to follow all the guidelines. But everyone on the board has been a part of creating it, and we believe in diversity, and we believe in DBE programs, and we're looking to make sure that it's very inclusive. And I'm very interested when it comes to diversity. I've always been on the record as a businesswoman, as an elected official, Anthony, to be there for the DBE and the diversity. But my prejudice is women. I have always fought to put women at the top of the list across all races, all cultures, all religions, all professions. I think women have been the last ones allowed at the table, and I want to make sure, especially in something like Federal City that's going to be worth 10,000 jobs in the next 10 years. I want to make sure that a lot of the young women...
10,000 jobs?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to make... No one has brought 10,000 jobs to this city in a very long time. And I want to make sure that women are at the table.
All right. I have a feeling that you will make sure they are. All right. We have one question. The last question I have for you is comes from Facebook. One of our Facebook friends, Mr. Robert Childs, writes, what will you do to bring more business to New Orleans, medium and large size businesses and corporations?
First, complete Federal City for Phase 2 and 3. Secondly, make sure I play a role in the biomedical district, which I also helped start when I was in the legislature, in gene therapy consortium, genetic testing, and clinical trials, co-author of the Cancer Center, and that's going to be a part of the biomedical district with VA, LSU, Tulane, and Xavier. We're going to rival MD Anderson and South Birmingham, and that's going to tell all of the under 40s in this city, don't leave and bring everybody home, because we're going to have enough jobs for everybody. Thirdly, the movie industry that I co-authored the legislation and went to Hollywood and got $250 million in films. That needs to be expanded. And now we're into music production, and now we're into Broadway. I led the opening of Mahalia, and I plan to finish The Sanger and on to all the other theaters. We can be all of the above. We can be a military city, a medical city, and a Hollywood city. Why not?
All right, all in the dirty South.
That's right. All in the next 4 years.
In 4 years.
Yes.
All right. That's aggressive. That's
Think
exciting.
of the jobs. Think of the young people that will think. LSU has its largest class of freshmen in its history in
Really?
medical school.
Okay.
And Tulane has, I think, one of the largest. And they all have larger than pre-Katrina numbers. Now, we want them here.
So we're back.
We want them here. We don't want them going around. We don't want to send our good knowledge around the country.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues has been that the demographic you speak of, kind of that 40 and under, has never really stayed here. They get educated here and they leave.
Absolutely.
Why do you think that is, and what can we do to change it? You've talked a little bit about that.
Well, I think because they see opportunity. I think they also saw the need. They finally feel a need. Before, they always felt like it was in the hands of the older people who wouldn't include them anyway. And now they see how vulnerable we are, the older generations, because of Katrina. So some of the silver linings to Katrina have been a more regional approach to jobs and crime and making to fight crime. Another silver lining is the fact that we've brought the younger people into the upper echelon of deciding where this city's going. Look at the volunteer young people that came here and gutted homes and built homes. We have made that known, that they are at the table now. They are today's best vision. They are tomorrow's leaders.
Let me ask you one more thing, and I'll let you go. Without any endorsements, what kind of mayor must this city have for you to accomplish the goals you need to accomplish?
Visionary, strong, and not afraid to take the lead, and demand that we revolutionize the criminal justice system, including the police department, and make sure that we become the lowest crime capital in America, so that all of these jobs and all of these opportunities will reach out across America and across the world to bring tomorrow's leadership here.
Great answer. Ms. Clarkson, the floor is yours. You can speak to our audience and ask them for your vote.
Well, thank you very much, Anthony,
Thank you
for having me here, and it's wonderful to be back with you again. Thank you all out there that are still a part of this city, whether you're living here or thinking of coming here, or whether you're thinking of whether you can plan to be here in the future. The time is now and the place is here. There's never been greater opportunity. There's never been a greater chance to be a part of deciding what sector of this city you'd like to be a leader in, whether it is in the business world, in the medical world, in the ancillary services to the military world, or whether it's in the movie world, in front of the camera or behind the camera, or on stage, or music. We have been the multicultural capital of America, but tomorrow that will be a business, an industry, and we can properly represent the artistic ability and genius of this city. We can be the city that made all of our natural talent famous and be able to lead the best businesses for jobs. We've never given our people in this city, our talented people, the opportunity for jobs. Come now, it's happening.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Clarkson. We appreciate you.